Since the release of AI in 2023 by OpenAI, generative AI has been the trend, the talk of the town since then. Where we have generative AI, we have ChatGPT, we have Cloud, we have Grok, and many other AI agents out there. And in my last video, where I talked about Jenkins, that where we built an AI content generator, we are able to build an AI agent that generates content. Basically, we give it a prompt, majorly a topic, and if we have any available keyword, then the AI agent generates a compelling or a related article for that particular topic that we submitted to it. So in today's video now, we'll be exploring how we can achieve the same solution with Firebase AI Logic. So Firebase AI Logic is basically a generative AI model or AI agent built by Google. Of course, Jenkins also is part of Google AI Lab, but one of the differences, Firebase AI Logic is client-side, while Jenkins, that is server-side, basically back-end and front-end majorly. So Firebase AI Logic has a lot of features and some capability, and since we know Firebase have several other services like authentication, Firestore, cloud, storage, and several other services. So it is more easy, especially for Flutter developer, to integrate other services of Firebase and also have some AI agent into your Flutter app. So that's what we'll be doing today. So today's video will just be going through Firebase AI Logic. We'll be implementing Firebase AI Logic, basically creating somewhat exact solution that we did with Jenkins, that we'll be doing that same thing with Firebase AI Logic. So that's what we'll be doing in today's video. So if you're yet to subscribe to this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate you for doing that, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. So this is Firebase AI Logic basically. So Firebase, as you can see, we have Firebase AI Logic in our pub dev, one of the package for integrating Firebase AI basically. So this is the documentation, so we can just quickly go through it. There's nothing much how it works. So basically, Firebase AI Logic provides clients SDK, proxy service, and so on. So it has several AI agents, like the same way we have Gemini model, we have Nano, Banana, majorly all Google AI agents. That's what Firebase AI is able to like. Also, if we go through the models, you see the different models that we have here. So you can see Gemini 3.1 Pro, Gemini 3, Flash, Flight Lite, basically all the Google AI agents. The same way we have for text, we have for images majorly. So this is for audio. So these are the agents that we have. So in today's video, we'll be using the text general use model, which is Gemini 3 Flash Preview, or so this one does not require billing, so we can just make use of general Gemini 3. So we just be building a simple application. We're building like a let's say a caption generator. Basically, in the last video, if you check my last video on Jenkins plus Flutter, where we are able to build AI content generator, so we are able to create this. So it will be like a continuation. So I'll be building on top of this particular project. So this is the project. So I already create a split kind of. So basically, I created two buttons, which is for Firebase AI Logic and for the Jenkins. So this is the output. So this one will go to the previous solution we did, and this is for Firebase AI Logic. So that's pretty much it. So I don't want to create a new project, so everything will be together, so we can see the integration in different ways. So that's pretty much it. So I've already set this up. Majorly what you are doing here is you are setting up a Firebase project, and if you check my Firebase tutorial, the link will be in the description of this video. So basically setting up Firebase and adding the project. So I've already set up, as you can see in my main.dat, the Firebase has been initialized already. So this is why we have this Firebase initialized here. So that's pretty much it. Then in my selects, I just specified the selection, and if you check the spec, I already install the Firebase AI and Firebase Core. So these are the two major packages that you need to install to use Firebase AI Logic majorly. All right, so that's pretty much it. So now we can start the implementation. So I'll just create a new file. The same way we have this AI Logic, Firebase AI Logic button that will navigate to our solution for Firebase AI Logic and the one for Jenkins. So we already have for Jenkins. So I'll just create another one for our Firebase Logic. So nothing much. I'll just say caption generator. So let's just put it like that. So inside our caption generator, we have this empty file. So we just create a simple what's it called, stateful widget. So we can just use that. So let's import our material dot. Then we can use just use a stateful widget basically. So let's just first import material dot. Then let's say caption generator. So caption generator like that. So let's just put this scaffold. All right, so that's pretty much it. So just put another bar, then body. Well, let's work with that. So basically we just have one text editing controller, basically just one input from the user, and it will work with that. So we can just say let's say let's find a text editing controller caption. Then we can have, for the result, we can have string. It can be empty, or yeah, we can just have it like this, or we can set it to, let's just leave it as empty. Then for bool, to check if it is generating or not, basically it's loading, so we can have it like that. All right, so we initialize our caption, our text editing controller, and that's pretty much it. So now the next now is to create like the function to generate the caption basically. So now we can just create another function. So let's call it generate caption basically. So generate caption. All right, so we use try and catch basically. So let's use catch. All right, so let's work with this. So the first thing now, we can check if the caption controller is empty. So we can do that before try. So we can say if underscore caption controller dot text that is empty, then it should return please enter a description to generate a caption. So that's it. So basically, so now we can now say set state basically to start the loading. So set state to start loading. So sorry, let me delete this. So set state to start the loading. So that's pretty much it for this. So the next thing now is now to use the Firebase AI Logic. And if you go through the documentation now, if you go to Firebase AI and we'll move to, let's say this for the AI model, let's say text only prompt documentation. Majorly this it's over here. So we have chat, we have image, we have audio. So you can just go through everything if you want to generate a solution that works with that. So pretty much, so you can see for that. So after initializing Firebase, now to generate the prompt, we have this context.text, what we are sending to the AI agent, and what the response that we are getting basically. So that's how it works basically. So we just go through, let's just go back here. Since after set states now, then we can define a model. So let's just say model is equal to Firebase AI. First of all, let's import it. So Firebase AI. So Firebase AI, that's you can see we have Google AI, we have Vertex. So I believe Vertex is for Nano Banana for generating image or other file basically. So the Google AI, then we can now call the generative AI basically. So the generative model, so as you can see in the model they mentioned here, so we have several models, and as you can see Gemini 2.5 flashlight will be removed starting June. So we can just use this latest one, which is Gemini 3 flash preview. So let's just copy this. So I'll just use that. So inside the model now, I'll just change this to Gemini 3 flash, then we are good to go. So if you check the generative model, just the model safety settings, general config, system instruction, there's still some stuff that you can add here. So let's just say want to add the generation configure, so we can specify like token max out the temperature for it to secure like the billing system basically. So we can work with this, and I think let's check if there's any other one for this system instruction as well. We can set a system instruction or based on what we actually want to generate. So system content dot model or system or whatsoever, then let's say system the instruction. So the instruction will be saying let me see what TCI agent was able to generate here. So you are an MP of that generates creative caption for images based on provider for images. Okay, well, not images for brands or products based on the provided brand name or product name. All right, so let's just work with that. So basically we are just submitting like a brand name or whatsoever, then that's it. So please give a description to the generated caption. All right, so I think we are good to go for here. All right, so that's for the model. So the next thing now is to generate this particular AI response, so and to pass the input basically. So we just say final response. So final response, then model dot generate content basically. So model dot generate content, then we have the content. Sorry, let me check this. All right, so it's not user, so let me just remove this. So model dot content dot system or text. All right, so generate content, so you can just say content dot text. Sorry, it's content dot text. So we have the text, then we can add parts our controller text, which is caption, like that. So we are good to go. So I'm coming, let me see what is causing the error here. So let's just all right, I'm coming, let me see. The argument context cannot be assigned to the parameter. Okay, let me check this error. So okay, so what it's trying to say is that this should be inside list. So just put brackets and we're good to do. So we can mark this as with as well. So let me mark the function as asynchronous, so we're good to go. All right, so that's pretty much it. So now we can now set so we can just mention like generated caption is equal to generation caption dot test, like this is equal to, sorry. So the next thing we can just say set state, then generated caption, which is this the generated caption. All right, so next now we can just now use set state. So set state to the generated caption. So generated caption, basically what we have here, where we are getting the response, then the response, this response the text. So this one just mark it's nullable, then we are good to go. So that's pretty much it. So now the next thing is just to work in this in the UI part. So basically we can just have a column, so where we can just have two let's say let me see what we have here. Okay, so basically a column where the user input the brand or product name, then the button to generate it, so calling the function, and also the output. So this output now we can add let me just say a row, so we can add, let's say, a copy button kind of thing. So let's just say all right, so I think yeah, we are inclined, so just add this. Okay, we are good to go. So we can just copy in the caption. So now I'll just run the project again so we can see how it works basically. So I'll be running it on web and see how it works. All right, so while the project is running, drum roll. So by the way, this channel just got its first sponsor. So this video is actually sponsored by CaptionBolt. So CaptionBolt is an AI caption generator for every video. If you check the last shot on this channel, the last YouTube shot on this channel, I used CaptionBolt to actually generate the caption basically. So CaptionBolt helps you to generate more than 90 languages. So you can use CaptionBolt to actually generate and transcribe your video to 90, as you can see, 99 languages in seconds. So that's the power of CaptionBolt. So thanks to CaptionBolt for actually sponsoring this video. And if you want to check it out with my link, you'll be getting 50% off when you use my link. So the link will be in the description. Make sure you click the link and see how it works. So thanks to CaptionBolt again for sponsoring this video. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, so the project is already running. So as you can see, so let me just open the web. So this is it. So if I go to the Jenkins that we did in the previous video, that's pretty much it. So I won't go through it. So this is the Firebase AI. Okay, I'm here to actually navigate to it. So inside our select now, we can just call navigation. Okay, this for Jenkins. Let me just copy this inside the press for what's it called. Then this is caption generator. Let me just copy this here. Then we can come here, set import. So let's import, then let's refresh. Okay, I think we are good now. So we can click this button. So once we click the button, so we have the product name or brand name whatsoever. So I can just test out, let's say iPad. Basically, let me try iPad. So generate a caption for the iPad. Let's see the caption. Okay, error generating on undo format content. I want to actually see the error, so let's see. So there's an error here, so let's try and fix it. So let's go back to, I actually want to see the error because I was not able to see, but let me just print it to the console so we can better debug the error. All right, so let's go with that. So let's try it again. Okay, so let me try it again. So iPad generate. Okay, so it's not actually bringing out any error, but I guess let's just downgrade to, or let's just use another model to see how it works. So let me come here, let's select this Gemini 3.1 Flash. So let me go back here. So let me change this to 3.1 Flash. So let's restart the project. So let's come back here. Okay, so now all right, so let's click on the Firebase AI Logic. Let's test another, let's just say microphone. So microphone. So let's see the caption. Okay, to give you the best caption, I've categorized them in 5 of brand. Yeah, several captions for a microphone by a product. Okay, it did not actually generate anything. Let me try for another project. Let me say smart phone. We generate short and punch. Okay, let's try and adjust what we are saying here so we can better communicate to the system. So you are here to assist. You are here for assistant that generates caption for brand or product on provided brand name or stuff. Okay, so let's update this content, this system instruction. So I've copied something, so let me just paste this. All right, so let's just update this system instruction. So I already write something, so I'll just paste it here. So basically what the input is, let me remove this. So is you generate concise caption that are catchy and engaging, suitable for social media posts or advertisements. So also do not use markdown, bullet point, headings, code block or JSON. So you should just go straight to the point. So let's refresh this. Let's restart the application and see how it works. So I think it's done. So again, I will use some of the prompt I used earlier. So let's use microphone. So microphone. So generate caption. So you can see, turn up the volume on your voice, make your message impossible to ignore, and so on and so forth. You can see this. Let's generate, let's say smart phone. So generate caption. You can see your entire word now fit in your pocket, upgrade your connection. Basically as simple as that. So basically let your system instruction be descriptive and very descriptive majorly, and also that's pretty much it on AI Logic. You can see the function, the everything that actually generate everything is just this. So that's how simple it is to actually integrate AI Logic. So by the time you get to, by the way, I actually forgot to mention Firebase project. So to enable Firebase AI Logic. Basically, you come to this AI services. So AI services, make sure that you have added all your apps. As you can see, I've added the Android, iOS, and web, since that's what we are using. So AI service, then we have AI Logic, Jenkins, machine learning. So we are using the AI Logic. So just click on it. So once you click on it, I've actually enabled for this project, but for your own now, you can see the theory here, but for your own, you see get started. So once you click on get started, it will open up a dialog at this side. So you can just select the Gemini. So currently Gemini does not require billing or whatever. You can as well enable, you can see Gemini developer API enabled. For vectors, you can enable it as well, although it requires billing, but it does not charge you instantly. So you can require it if you have something. So once you add the project, you can see the project as well. So this is pretty much how it works. So that's how it's generally work when it comes to Firebase AI Logic. And in the next video I'll be making, we'll be comparing Jenkins Dart with Firebase AI Logic, basically comparing the client side and the server side. So that's the comparison we'll be doing in my next video. So by the way, if you're yet to subscribe to my newsletter, make sure to join my newsletter program. Basically, it's a weekly newsletter where I share some ideas or some new innovation that I'm aware about or whatever that I feel like sharing. The link will be in the description below. Make sure to check it out. Make sure to join the newsletter, and I would love to see you there. So without wasting much of your time, that's pretty much on Firebase AI Logic. So make sure to try it out. Make sure to try Jenkins also out, and let me know what you think about both in the comment section. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye for now.